Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drizzle Land, the one and only land that you need to know.
Jay Wilkins 79 here, along for the ride.
What we wanted to do is talk about celebrities that we grew up basically watching who, honestly, now their careers have pretty much just like totally and completely tanked as far as what's happening. Um, so I'm just going to do top like three people.
You want to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My first one is Lindsay Lohan, obviously. Um, Childhood star, Disney star, musician. Um, boy, I don't know what
Parent Trap.
happened. Parent Trap. I'm not sure what happened in that situation, but I don't know if it was the cokey or just too much alcohol and partying.
It's sad.
It
She's like a really nice lady.
and she is a nice person. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that like she's already gone to court and she's already spent time in jail and rehab and I think it's sad when those actors and actresses get older because they don't know how to deal with their fame. And she's definitely in the top three. So for
Well,
me,
even like people are so hard on Paris Hilton. She's not as talented, I don't think, as Lindsay Lohan, but
yeah,
I kind of feel bad for some of those. I mean, that's all they do for a living is party. It seems like, and that starts to catch up with you after a while, I'm sure. So
well, a lot of it is image because they see other people acting that way and then they feel like they have to be the same.
it's like also this guy isn't my number three, but like Scott Stapp of Creed,
Yeah.
he has a lot of problems with alcohol, and someone's knocking at Drizzle's door. Well,
Yeah.
go ahead,
I'll
Drizzle.
answer it.
And he's actually a pretty seems like a pretty nice guy, but the alcohol kind of changes him, and that happens to a lot of people, really. So, but hey, it's Daryl Goff.
Uh-huh. You saw it.
What's that?
You saw the Halloween video? The movie we did.
No, he hasn't seen
No, I haven't seen it. You guys did a video?
it. Yeah.
Cool. So my number three would have to
We're
be
talking about celebrities.
celebrities that have kind of.
Well, we're gonna watch Stir Crazy after this.
Okay, we'll hang out a little later.
Yeah.
What happened to? I think I'm just gonna name celebrities that even if they haven't, their career hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
Like even just name people that I'm gonna go with. Like what happened to Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
I think he's jerking off in here.
Well, that could be. And
He probably still looks like he's a mug shot.
oh, he probably does. The one you got on your poster.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think he's on my poster, but I've seen how he looks.
You guys are hanging out after. I mean, we could all get together and watch something. We can watch Stir Crazy another time.
Yeah.
Yes, we're just recording all this, guys, out there, and we got Lily. Come on, Daryl. Lily, say hi. Come on, if you want.
Well, I might go to the Dollar Tree and buy something. I didn't know you were going to hang out. I wanted to get out there before they close.
We wanted to do some videos before you came over because we figured
If you were going to hang out, I was going to go to the Dollar Tree before they closed. I wanted to do that.
All right.
Go ahead because we're doing some videos. So, all right, what's your number two? Number two, Drizzle.
Number two from you, honestly, would have to be Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was, you know, known for his roles throughout the '80s and even under the '90s. I mean, plus he was part of Two and a Half Men, which is a huge hit show and cult following show.
Well, I like his other show, Anger Management's not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's not too bad.
And
Like Hats
that's
Black.
Lily again.
Sorry about that.
But what?
View of her?
Yeah, I think Charlie Sheen gets a lot of bad
Yeah.
rap to bad publicity, and there she goes. Thank you, Lily. I mean, you could be in the video, but like what movies did you like with Charlie Sheen? He's been in a lot of good ones.
Well, I
I'd
mean,
say.
the major league movies, obviously, those are good for him to start off, kind of in his career. And I mean, there's a movie he did with um, oh
You think about The Chase
yeah, that's the movie I was thinking
and Hot
of.
Shots.
Hot Shots.
Hot
Yeah,
Shots 1 and 2.
yeah,
I think he's hilarious. I don't think he deserves all this. And maybe that's where we're kind of going with this. We're kind of listing people that get a lot of
yeah.
hate. Like, I would have to say the singer from Nickelback, Chad
Kruger.
Kruger.
Yeah.
Like Freddy Krueger. Nickelback is okay. They're not great, but they're not. He doesn't deserve all the hate he gets. I mean, it's just stupid how people. You don't know these celebrities. You don't know what they're like. They have feelings too.
Well, and the point of it is was once people get to Hollywood, that's when their careers pretty much get taken over by you know guilt and greed.
Why is that though? Because they have so much money, they can just do whatever they want practically.
The people just give them everything they want. They don't
Like their agents and their.
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, the other example could be Kobe Bryant, for example. Like when he went from a small town in Cleveland, Ohio, when the Lakers drafted him, he was 18 years old.
Oh
He
wow.
started his first game when he was 19. He played in his first playoff game when he was like 20 years old.
I bet he
So
was not used to all that
no, I
money and
mean,
stuff.
and plus he was playing behind Shaq and other players like that. And Rodman was, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but even Rodman was on the Lakers
I
for
didn't
a
know
short
that.
time. Yeah,
Wow. Like later in his career or earlier?
well, right after he played for San Antonio.
Huh.
Yeah, he was traded from San Antonio to the Lakers. Lakers had him for like probably 2 months, I would say, and then they
Wow.
traded him. He ended up going to the Bulls because they couldn't tolerate his behavior.
Well, that's
Because
understandable. But let's go to my number two. I'd have to say, and maybe he has been in some movies lately, but Will Smith. I don't. He kind of he's not as popular as he once was. He was in Suicide Squad. I know that. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard he was in that. So maybe he's trying to make a little comeback here. And Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I mean, he's done numerous rap albums. I even liked Wild Wild West at least a little bit. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I'll probably get a lot of hate for that comment, but
I
you
Am
know,
Legend actually I thought was a decent
I have
movie.
never seen that movie. I heard it's really good.
I liked it. Yeah.
Is that like where he's the last man on earth?
Yeah,
I like to
yeah.
see that.
It's
I should see that.
That's extremely good, but not the other movie I didn't care for, which I thought was pretty bad, was the movie with him and his son.
The Pursuit of Happiness or After? You're probably
After
thinking of After Earth. That got a lot of bad
After Earth
publicity.
was pretty bad.
And I have nothing against.
Pursuit of Happiness. Actually, I liked that movie
Yeah,
because it was based on a true story.
they actually I think they won an award for that, didn't
Yeah,
they? Or
that
got
movie is
nominated.
good. And Vagabonds,
That's
Legend
the
of
golf one.
yeah, that's actually a good movie.
Nothing
The,
against Will Smith's son. He
yeah,
gets a lot of bad publicity also, but at least he's trying. They say it's nepotism because he's in movies, and I don't agree with that. Why wouldn't I'd want my son to be in movies if you wanted, even
yeah.
if I was rich,
But
So
I think I guess my point is Hollywood really kills people's personalities and common sense on what's right and wrong
I don't think all of
because
them though, right? But just the
yeah.
majority of
Well,
yeah,
it's people having too much time. After they start making movies, they become really popular, and then they can do whatever they want. And
yeah.
you know, um, I mean, look at all the things that have happened in the last few years that are kind of eye openers. Like people, ODing and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that, and
that's horrible.
car accidents, and things. So I mean, a lot of that could be prevented, honestly, if they would just stop having the crazy wild parties.
And a lot of
Like,
these actors and actresses, they act a certain way in the movies, but you don't really know what they're like. They could be the nicest people on earth and you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And you think it could be the meanest people on earth, you wouldn't know. So you just have to think that they are nice people, and until you find out otherwise. Like I'm not going to mention his name, but the guy that was the father on the show with a C in front of it and a Y at the end of it show. I'm not going to say his name, but I think you can figure it out. So what's your number one most your most famous celebrity that you think is kind of fell victim to the whole Hollywood thing and kind of the not very much in the spotlight anymore?
Oh, Reese Witherspoon, big time.
Oh, that's a good one. She was in a movie called The Wild, I think, a couple years ago, but I
Yeah.
haven't really.
I would just
Huh.
say Reese Witherspoon because I grew up watching those movies she was in. I used to have a lot of respect for her.
She was in that Johnny Cash movie with
Yeah, Walk the Line.
Jacqueline Phoenix. Oh yeah,
Um,
Election. She's been in.
yeah, and again the Legally Blonde movies,
Oh,
which people obviously know now because
my
they're
mom
like
loves
cult
those.
cult movies now.
Are they really?
Yeah, well the younger generation
Yeah.
they like them. Fear, with
Great.
Mark
I forgot about
Wahlberg.
that one. Yeah.
It seems like Wahlberg's career just excelled right after Marky Mark, like all his movie
Oh
roles.
yeah. He still gets movie
And
roles to this day.
her career just like went bomb like big time in the last 5 years.
Maybe she should do an album. She can sing her heart
Yeah,
out. I mean, jeez.
I mean she's a nice person. I like her, but
Yeah.
I feel like she just needs to turn that corner to get back on the right track with her career. Um,
Well, Elizabeth Hurley's doing it. She's on that Royal show, and
yeah,
she's kind of been one of those celebrities that kind of have been around for a while and kind of not heard from as much. Even
yeah,
like Minnie Driver's come back, and she's on a new show now.
yeah.
So,
But
well,
I think that it comes down to again just making the right decisions and not hanging out with the wrong people. I think that's what it comes down to.
I agree. I mean, celebrities don't have it as easy as you think they do, guys. I mean, they're people too. Yes, they have money, but at the end of the day, they probably just some of them feel alone. Probably. So my number one, and I know Drizzle's gonna agree with me on this, is Amanda Bynes.
Hmm.
Oh my god, dude, she was in so many great movies when she was younger, and I don't know what happened. It's just the fame, the money, people around her, but you don't even hardly hear from her anymore. I think she actually retired from acting, unfortunately. I don't know if she did. That might not be true, but
I think
I
when
was
she
just
hit 20 years old, that's when she pretty much at that point her whole career was pretty much
well, even like on
shot.
Twitter, her pictures on Twitter, she looks so sad, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Plus, I think she shaved her head. I don't think she
Did
has the real
she?
hair right now. I think.
Well, this is from me and Drizzle. Amanda Bynes, if you, I mean, you probably won't ever watch this, but we really, please go back to acting. You were awesome, funny, pretty, you know.
And what I like about you is a great show. It's about two sisters trying to coexist. Living together in city New York. It was really popular. It was on the WB for like 6 seasons.
Oh yeah.
Same time when Reba was on there.
Mm-hmm.
It was the second highest rating show on that network at that time. And Amanda Bynes was getting a lot of publicity for that. She was going on MTV, she was going on VH1, she hosted numerous specials on
Mm-hmm.
TV.
She was everywhere for like 5 or 6 years there, or maybe
Yeah,
longer.
I mean,
You know.
she was a huge star on Nickelodeon, big time. I mean, the Amanda Show. I mean, all
That was
that.
funny.
You
Oh
know,
man, that was a great
I
show.
mean, she hosted the Kids Choice Awards like twice.
What's some of the
Um,
movies she was in? I know she was in the Hairspray remake. What's the one where she plays soccer? She plays a man.
um,
Oh, what's it called? Oh,
what was it called? Ladybug or
no,
something?
that's with Rodney
Okay.
Dangerfield. I think it was Beckham. Ben, no, not Bend It Like Beckham. I don't know. My girlfriend has it. I forgot the name of it offhand.
But I
But
mean, yeah, she was in a fair amount of movies. Plus, she did some guest star appearances on shows like The Simpsons and like King of the Hill.
oh yeah,
And I believe she was even in an episode of Futurama.
Oh, I bet she
I
was.
think she did a voice for one of the female characters.
Yeah. So
So
Amanda, please, please try and get your life back in order. And if it is in order, would you please try to come back to acting? Because
And one other
you're
person I'm
great.
going to mention too, and I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but at this
That's all
point
right.
in time, people can agree, disagree.
Just say it, dude.
I'm going to say Miley Cyrus.
Okay. I actually agree with you. You're not gonna get hate for that. I don't think.
Here's
She's
my top reason for that. She had a phenomenal career with Disney. Um, she used to be a great singer. And I'm not saying their music's horrible by any means or anything like that. I'm just saying, me personally, I can tell in just how she's acting in her own life, it being aired on television, that she's being very misunderstood. Um,
is she being manipulated
well,
by
that's what I
people?
think.
Is
That's
that
that's what I think. I think that she's getting the wrong people influencing her career to make her say these things and do these
mm,
things. I think if she would let these people go and just have her own people around her, her family and things like that, she probably would have her life back on track. Um, I mean, I guess I just respect everything she's done in her career, but I don't respect stuff like being half naked on stage.
yes? I was gonna mention that with Robin Thicke.
Yeah,
She that was uncalled for. I don't know if she was on something, but that doesn't make an excuse. I think she actually is growing her hair back
yeah,
nowadays, so that's good. She looks so. I mean, she looked okay with the shaved head, but come
yeah.
on, when me and Drizzle have more hair than you, that's pretty bad. You know.
But I will say one thing though. I've seen her on The Voice, and I have to admit that she's acting like herself on The
Mm-hmm.
Voice, because she doesn't have people yelling in her ear, "Do this, do that, act this way."
Or Saturday Night Live, she
Yeah,
hosted
she
that
was
one
herself
time.
there too.
She
I
was
mean,
funny. She can be fun. Hannah Montana. I used to watch it all a minute. I thought it was funny.
I I'll admit that there are some decent funny episodes. Yes,
Yeah.
it's not something I would sit and watch
No,
all
no,
the
no, no, no,
time. No,
no.
but there were a fair amount of episodes that were funny. Yes.
And she
Um,
can sing, yes. She can
yeah.
write catchy songs, yes.
I even think
So,
Wrecking Ball, if you want my honest opinion,
Wrecking
is one of the
Ball,
best songs she ever wrote.
I
A
yeah, it
Party in
might
the
be her best.
USA is decent. I like that song. It's catchy.
It is catchy. I
Um,
can hear it in my head right now.
yeah. In, I mean, The Climb, honestly, that's not a
That's not a
bad
bad
song.
song. Isn't that with her dad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's some decent songs that she's done. Um, and one other person I'm going to mention, and this is somebody who my co-host and I both really, really like because she's very talented, but her career is just not where it's at. And that has to be Miss Lizzie McGuire herself,
Oh,
um,
Hillary
Hillary Duff.
Duff.
Here's
Wow, what happened to her, man? What? She's another beautiful actress,
yeah, Hillary Duff.
singer.
Honestly, you guys, during the late '90s, Lizzie McGuire was just so popular. I mean, there were so many episodes that were great, and honestly, the movies she's been in are really good. Everyone I've seen it was good. I mean, but lately,
Cadet Kelly.
Cadet Kelly was
Um,
really good.
what's Lizzie McGuire movie? What's that one called?
I can't
What's the one where
remember.
she's a fashion
I think it
designer?
was.
I think it was Lizzie
Yeah,
McGuire
I think it was
movie.
just called Lizzie McGuire, the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that that's what it comes down to is, she had a great career, but right now not too much.
I got a question
Uh,
for you, Drizzle. Isn't she married to one of the Good Charlotte singers? I believe, or they dated for a
they
while?
dated, yes,
They
for a
never got
while.
married?
No, they never did. No.
Oh.
I know that she's married now, and she does have a baby, I believe.
Well, that could
So,
be another reason why she's slowed down. Maybe she just
um,
wants to,
but I'm
you
just gonna
know.
say it. I mean, I grew up being a fan, and I think that she's very talented, and I think that she should pursue that. I even think she knows enough about music industry to be able to have her own label, if you want my opinion. I'm surprised she hasn't even pursued that. But I mean, she had her own perfume. I know that.
Oh wow.
But so did Paris Hilton.
You don't hear much about Paris Hilton anymore.
No.
She did have that perfume, and she's done.
And she had 2 albums.
I mean,
And
maybe
she
it was
had
just her attitude, like just her whole "I'm better than you" type attitude.
and
I
she
think
was on shows like The Simple Life. Too.
right. I
Yeah.
think deep down she was a pretty nice person, but she just thinks she's better than every. Maybe
Yeah.
that's not true. Maybe she doesn't think that, but that's the way kind of people perceived her. And
But I know her
yeah.
and Nicole Richie don't even talk. They're not,
They don't even talk
They
anymore.
don't have nothing to do with each other anymore.
That show made them look so stupid,
It
though.
really did.
I didn't think they were that stupid.
I think that's the reason why she probably doesn't want to associate herself with that show anymore.
Yeah.
So
What happened to Nicole Richie, by the way? Since we're on that subject,
I think she got married and had a baby, and
that's it.
I
Probably
think that's
she's
pretty
done.
much it. I don't think she does anything else other than
That's that
like
show.
celebrity appearances.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
But I'm just gonna say, I think that Hollywood is kind of ruined these people's lives in a lot of way, and I think that somebody needs to eventually do.
But you think it's the money that keeps them there? Like they don't want to. They don't want to quit because they're making so much money.
Yeah,
So they just go
but
through it.
they're not seeing what's happening for the repercussions later on in life, which is your career just tanks after like 10 years. Because I mean, unless you're really, really famous like Charlie Sheen, then
Well,
you can escape that.
Charlie
but,
Sheen, yeah,
but he's not winning.
no.
If you see him now, no. Trust me, we've seen him in his dark days.
Yeah, it's sad. I like Charlie Sheen a lot. I really do. But anyway, guys, this has been our video. Please like if you will. Dislike, we don't care as long as you. But we rather you hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe, that's great. We're not telling you to. You have to. But if you like our channel, you like Drizzleland, J Wilkins 79, it would be great because then you can keep in track of all of our new videos. And what are your final thoughts on these celebrities, Drizzle?
I would just say be cautious about, who you consider to be associates and who you consider to be friends in those situations, because those people can become very corrupt, and they can be after one thing and one thing only, and that's money, and making more and more of it, and not caring about the person's health and stuff like that. And
They just see them as like a money making.
yeah, like in a big old ATM machine.
Yeah.
So that's all my thought is on that. But
well, I wanted to say that, and I kind of touched on this before. A lot of these actors and actresses, you don't really know how they really are. So just assume that they're nice people and they're good people until you find out different, I guess. I mean, but I do feel bad, especially for Amanda Bynes. I want to give a shout out to her, Hilary Duff. Who else did we talk about? Lindsay Lohan. Charlie Sheen. Chad Kroger.
Yeah, Kruger. Yeah.
And we will see you guys on the next video.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.